Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is our second session of this career mentoring in tech questions and answer. This is a one-on-one session that I used to hold. I started last week and I'm holding this in order for me to enlighten and sensitize our people on technology. So that's it. Okay, let me ask this question, please. All of you that are hearing me, kuna jan Hausa ko? Those of you that are present, I don't want us to because some questions are answered in Hausa, asked in Hausa. So I think I'm answering the questions in Hausa. Can you all hear Hausa? I don't know. All of you that are present,
Yes,
can you all hear Hausa? So it's okay. So it's okay. Let's see.
yes, I can hear.
Even those that will not hear Hausa, I will just say it because some people ask the question in Hausa. So we are yet to start the interaction session between me and you to ask your live question. We are yet to start that because during the registration of this career mentoring, a lot of people asked questions during the registration because I provided a field for them to ask their questions, which they did. So I'm answering the questions asked by people that registered for the career mentoring. So that why I'm going to show my slides, and in the slides I'm going to keep reading the questions until we finish. But today we are going to finish all the questions answered by the registered participants. So when we'll start after that, maybe next week or anytime we are coming back again, that is next Saturday, is going to be a live question and answer in tech. That's what we are going to start. But for today, there is no any question. I'm not responding to any live questions. I'm going to answer the already asked question by the participants. Okay, so the next question I asked for this person is, he said game the data science. You see, is Hausa. He just said about data science. This is not a question, but I understand what he meant, that he need an explanation on what is data science. So you see, to answer this question, data science is like a study. I did I hold a session on data science, and that session that I hold, I explain a lot about data science. I explain data science as like it's a profession on its own. It's a study on its own. Like if you say, for example, science, social science, like that, that's how data science is everything. Is a study that has to do with data. So anything that has to do with data, any course that has to do with data, any profession or specialization that has to do with data is under data science. So that's what data science is all about. So I explain it to, like, you consider data science as a faculty in university. Just consider it as a faculty of data. So it has different departments in it. That way, in the department, you will have artificial intelligence, you will have data analytics, you have machine learning, you have deep learning, you have this, you will have this, you will have this. All these are what are departments under data science. I explained it last time. I said, if you know, if you have a skills in data analytics, if you have a skills in data analytics, understand me, it's not data analysis, I'm saying data analytics. Because during that, maybe I will drop the link to that class that I hold this session. Maybe it will help. You will check the description of this video when I upload it on YouTube, since we are live here. So when I upload the video on YouTube, I will drop the link to that video so that you will watch that video and understand what is data science, what is data analytics. This data analytics that I'm saying is what we are talking about as a department, but data analysis is a process. Data analysis is not on its own department. It's just a process under data analytics. So data analytics is the, let's call it, is the course, while data analysis, maybe we can call it, is the topic in a data analytics department. So this is something that you should understand about data science. So data science is a very broader study, is a very broader profession. It has a lot under it, and if you say you are going to cover everything, it's going to be a very difficult thing for somebody. While sometimes, yes, you can learn it, but you can specialize in only in a specific department on that. Maybe you, even if you are a data analyst, that is when you learn data analytics. So even if you are that, you can call yourself a data scientist. Anything, any specialty that you have related to data, if it is related to data, you are a data scientist. Even data engineering, because we have data engine. Even data engineering, all these data engineers, they are what? They are data scientists. Database managers, they are data scientists. All this, anything that has to do with data, you fall under data science faculty. So that's what data science is all about, and there are a lot in it. So and also this data science, this story has to do with uh extracting information, that is meaningful information from data to make a decision. That decision can be anything: political decision, business decision, day-to-day life decision, whatever decision. That's what it's all about, because the end point is to use the data. That's the end point of this data science, because at the end, if the data is not going to be used by anybody, or there is no any meaningful insight about the data, then the profession didn't attain its ultimate aim. So the ultimate aim is to use data in order to make a meaningful decisions. That is all why this profession is into being. So even this artificial intelligence, even this deep learning that you are seeing, whatever you are seeing, the end point is to make a decision. That's all. That's all. Whatever you are seeing, the end point is to make a decision. Once the end point cannot help in making a decision, it's of no use. You are just wasting your time. So this is what this is all about. And one thing about all these technological skills that you are seeing, all these technological skills you are seeing, all of them are going back to data science. That's one thing about that. Why data science is like the apex of all of them. All these skills that you are seeing, if you look at them clearly, the end point of that skills is going back to data science. Whatever it is going back to data science. And data science is the process where that information gathered will be what? Will be used to make a data driven decision. So that's it. I think this is a very clear understanding if you want to understand what all this data science is doing. All this Google that you are seeing, Facebook, whatever you are seeing, all this has to do with data. If Facebook doesn't have the data, believe me, nobody will pay Facebook to do adverts for them, and Facebook will not make any revenue. So everything you are seeing is going back to data. All website you are seeing is used to collect data. Any application you are seeing is used to collect data. Everything is about data, and that data is used to what? To make a decision. And that decision that people are using sometimes, or the information people are using to pay for it, or to use it, or to do something, everything is going back to information, that is data. So that's why data is kind of, you can be hearing it: data science, data science, data science. So let's move. I think we did justice to this question, and I believe you understand what this data science is. Please, are we all together? Can you hear me clearly, so that we will move? I think we did justice to this data science, and I believe from today everyone understand what data science is all about. Whenever you hear data science, I think it's something that you will say, yeah, I understand what data science means. So another question, he said that idan mutum ba shi da sana'a kuma yana son koyan skills, wanne ne wanne mai sauƙin koyo da cin gajiya a kan lokaci domin samun na abinci a kan lokaci? Okay, so this one is asking that yeah, someone wants to learn skills, maybe let's say skills, but he's asking technological skills, tech skills. He's asking that which one is very easier for him to reap the benefits within a short period of time. So all this, yeah, this is what a lot of people have in their mind, that okay, I want to learn tech skill, but I want to start it today and to start making money next week. That's not how it works in tech. That's not how it works. That's not how a lot of people are seeing it. You see, everything in this life is a journey and it's a process. If you can't abide by such a process, believe me, not even take whatever you are doing in life, you will never be succeed in it. You'll never be succeeded. Why? Because you lack to follow, or you failed to follow the right process of achieving it. You have to there are lots all these skills that you are seeing in tech skills. All these skills can bring money to you. All the tech skills you are seeing, it's all depend on which one you are going to benefit with. It's all depend with which one. Like to me, if to tell you this, to me, always all the skills I've learned, I make money with them one way or the other for some time, because there was a time that I am a graphics designer, and that's the only thing I'm doing in my life, graphic designing. I'm designing flyers, banners, stickers, posters, business cards, logos for people. That's back around 2012, 13, 14. That's what I'm doing then. And of course, even though when I'm doing such, I'm getting money, I'm still working as a data analyst, data clerk. I'm still working that. But that's what I'm famous in. A lot of people knew me for that. And after that, I moved to, learning. I started importation, even though then I didn't take it as profession, just to import things to Nigeria to do that and that. I started doing that. It's been long. So there are different things that you can. I just come back to. I started doing video animation. I started doing this, even bulk SMS around 2010, 11. I'm a bulk SMS manager. I'm doing all these bulk SMS things, sending bulk SMS to people, this and that. I'm making money using that. So I've been doing, so there are all these skills that you are seeing. If you have a patience, sometimes you can do, you can get money with them. But when you say within a short period of time, I don't know what you mean by within a short period of time. It's just a process. It depends on how you learn it, how you understand it, how expert you are in it, and how good you are in advertising what you know. Because sometimes some people have the talent, but they don't know how to advertise it, or they don't know how to show it with people. And some people are in rush. They didn't learn something the way they're supposed to learn it. They will just start advertising themselves that they knew it. So before you know it, they just waste their time shouting, and they will not achieve a lot in this. So first of all, my advice is, of course, all these skills as you are seeing are all profitable skills. You can make money with them, but please try as much as you can before to learn whatever you want to learn. Pay attention in learning first. When you learn, you are very good at it. Believe me, you can start making whatever money you can, and it all depends with how you are destined to do that. Of course, even in school, Ismail Rilwan, yes, even in school, so you have to spend some years before obtaining a degree certificate. And so this is what some people fail to understand about tech skills. So they think tech skill is just like I don't even know how. Even in business, you can't just open a shop. I think you will start making money just like that. So some people think like tech skills is like you'll be making money in tech, like kaman kana tsinto kuɗi, like that. That's not how it works. You have to suffer. You have to at least do a sacrifice in a lot of things before you make it in tech. That's the reality. I can't lie to anybody, and I can't give anybody any cheat way. We don't have any cheat where you will cheat, and when you cheat you make money. There is nothing like cheating in learning and in doing all this. There is no cheat in this. So please, let's just kind of have that, adopt that in learning, and learning is process. Because I saw a lot of people. Okay, I'll talk about that. Let's continue to move to the next question. How can be an expert in Excel and data analysis? You see, this is something that, yes, some of our people think that they can be expert and go to the apex of something within a short period of time. But let me respond to this question. In order for you to be an expert in the Excel and data analysis, have it in your mind you can't reach the apex of it. Have it in your mind that the learning is a process, and you will keep learning for the rest of your life. That one thing about this. And Excel and data analysis, of course, data analysis is just part and parcel of Excel is just part and parcel of data analysis tools. So if you learn Excel, it's like you learn one department under data analysis tools. Data analysis tools. So Excel, that's what it is. So there are lots of other tools after Excel that you can learn. Of course, when you think you are good in Excel, when you think you are good, and people understand or believe you are good in it and you did a lot in it, yes, of course you can move. And moving from Excel to any other one doesn't mean you abandon Excel. Doesn't mean you can start prouding that yes, you are done with Excel like other people are doing. Someone just watched my 63 videos on Excel, Core Excel, or yeah, 63 videos of Core Excel, and he just messaged me he is done with Excel. What's next? I was like, even me that did the video, I'm not done with Excel. I'm still I'm still learning Excel. But someone just watched my videos and he started watching the videos within around, it's not up to 3 months or 2 months, I think. But he's telling me he's done with. I've been working with Excel for about 14 to 15 years now, and you are telling me you are done with Excel within 3 months. I will just be like, you don't even know what what Excel is all about. So before you move from one tool to other tool, you have to make sure that at least you have a lot in it and you've been working with it, because the experience matters. Don't think just because you applied a formula within 1, 2, 3 months, you just understand every formula and whatever, you just move on. If a work was given to you, that when you there, I don't know if Ahmad is around. Ahmad is around, I think sometimes. Where is Ahmad? Okay, he's not around. Okay, Ahmad. You see, sometimes when Ahmad has a work, even now as he's working with a lot with NGOs now, international NGOs, and he's having a work, he kind of I know there is reason why I asked him to go there. Sometimes even if you think you knew the formula, if you never put your hand on a real work, that's when you'll understand that experience matters in it. Experience matter, and that when your brain will be ringing, how comes did someone did this? That's why Ahmad will ask me, some of my analysis. Ahmad will ask, Mala, how do you do this? I will just laugh and say, I just did this and this. Go and try, you can do it. Because yes, you know how to do it, but when you see it, you have no idea how it's been done. So you Zakarena kanka to think that way just because you learned something within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you knew it. You didn't. If a work was given to you, that when you realize that it's not what you think it is sometimes. So but yeah, it's kind of to be expanded it actually, to take time, at least give it time, learn it. When you learn it, do some hands-on training, make your hands dirty and whatever. And for data analysis, when you learn Excel, like I said, you just learn one tool of analysis, so you can move to other tools like all these other tools that we have Power BI, SQL, Python. Even now that this Python program that I'm doing, I want to transform it to data science, of course, because we are moving from, after I'm done with Python, I'm moving to data analysis using Python. Then I'm moving to machine learning. All that I'm going to do that so that our people will understand how data analysis is, since we have the SQL and we have the, I did the SQL, I'm on it, then the Python, the Power BI, the Tableau, the SPSS, all these are tools, and one you need to keep learning them. That's all what we are doing. Even now, I registered for a course on just machine learning models again, just for me to learn a lot about the model. So you'll keep learning all these. Some people are just, you don't know how this is. It's just a process. Learning, there is no way you can say you learn it all. No way. So just keep learning and have it at the back of your mind. You will always keep learning, learning, and just doing it. That word will make you maybe, I don't want to use the word expert, but if you think expert is okay, but you can do it just to learn it, to be good at it, that what you should say. But expertise, to be expert, I don't think is the appropriate word for someone that is about to start something. You see a lot of questions. You see, this is the question again. Ya zai in zamo guru ta hanyar technology. You see, this is the question someone is asking. How can I become expert in technology? You see, this one is just asking an abstract question. So I don't know how to answer this. So you have to start from the beginning, from the basics. In order for you to be expert in technology, you have to start from the beginning. When you start from the beginning, then you have to follow it one after the other, and you have to ask yourself, what do you want to become? Yes, ask yourself that question, because if you don't know what you want to become in technology, you'll just be doing this. When you started this, you will move to this. When you started this, you will move to this. When you started, so you will waste your precious time just ransacking for something, and you will not achieve anything at the end. Just ask yourself, what do you want to become? If you want to become something, then please start from the basics. A lot of people think they knew computer, they knew nothing. I'm telling you, if you have any diploma prior to 10 years back. And please just calm yourself down and stop thinking because you studied computer you are guru in computer. That's not how it works. Please take it easy, start from the basics. If you want to start any profession, then follow those who are in it, who are practicing it. That's what you should do. Follow those who are practicing it, not those who are making noise about it. So that's something about computer. Because most of the people that knew computer very well, let me tell you one thing, in Nigeria, they didn't study computer. That's the reality. Only few that studied computer knew computer. Few, very few. So that's how it works. Ask those that follow those that knew it, those that are practicing it day by day. So they are the one that will teach you computer. That's the reality about computer. Yeah. Yeah, I believe in this. I'm seeing your chat, so if you have any comment you can share, I will read it. I'm seeing your chats. And of course, what Ismail did, of course, to be expert, that deal with your level and wait the time to define you as an expert. Indeed, that's how it is. So to be an expert, to be a guru like this one that asked this question, just give it time. It has to do with time. Time will determine whether you are expert in it or not. Because believe me, if you think you are expert, a work will be given to you. Sometimes you will spend 10 hours thinking of how to start the work, not even starting the work. 10 hours. That's why I saw a lot of people saying that they are very good in this. They will just start bragging, and someone never did a project. You don't have any landmark project in your life, and you think you are expert in something. Believe me, you are just mocking yourself. You are kidding. You're just kidding yourself. If you don't have any field expertise, any landmark project that you did and you were paid for it, believe me, you don't know what you are doing seriously up till when you get that. But when you have a project, you did a landmark project, you work somewhere, you did something, and that you have that expertise, that experience that you have garnered, that what will show that yes, you are good in it. You too, you will tell yourself, now I'm, yes, of course I'm good in this. But just because you learn it, you just watch the YouTube, they did, you did, you open another file, you create, you did like that. Believe me, you have a lot to learn until you have a real project that someone will shout it at you if you didn't do it correctly, or you will be ashamed of yourself if you didn't do the job, or it has something to do with reality. That's when you will understand, when you know it and when you don't. So, and that's why all these that are learning all this Excel, and someone to tell you, yeah, I'm done with Excel, what's next? Believe me, you are not done with it. Go and get a job. That when you will be done with it, go and get a jobs. That is, go and get a very landmark job and do it. You will tell yourself that you are expert, or you are not expert then. So another question, ta yaya zan horar da kaina wajen mai da hankali kan duk abin da na sa a gaba? Okay, so this one is asking me how can he, I don't know, me horarwa da turanci. I don't know. Yeah, he's asking me how he's going to make himself, he's going to discipline himself in focusing on one thing, or in focusing. Let me just put it that way. How can he discipline himself in focusing on something? Yeah. Maybe, yeah, how can he train himself? Okay, yeah, how can he train himself in focusing on something, this and that? So you see, discipline, when it comes to this issue of discipline, is in you. This is one thing about training people or teaching people. Discipline, nobody can put this. Yes, of course, there are mentors that can put discipline in you. Yes, there are mentors that will put discipline in you. They will give you a discipline in something. I'm sorry, we only have 10 minutes left and we are not yet finished with all this. Can I rush it and finish it, or we are going to resume back and continue? I think let's just rush it and finish it so that we can call it a day till next week, I think, because we have a lot of questions to continue. And I think the class, I'm kind of, it's so sweet. The class is kind of okay for me at the level of the people we are with. It's very okay, but what do you say? Are we going back to continue, or we just finish it and call it a day? We have only 9 minutes left and we have some questions to answer. What do you say? Say it in the chat. Let me hear you, like 2, 3 response, and we can see what we can do. What do you say? Are we renewing it, or we are just allowing it to go? What do you say? I have 7 questions. We should renew the time. Are we renewing the time and come back? What do you say? Just asking. Yeah, let's call it a day. Someone, let's come back and continue. I think we finish it and call it a day. Me too, I'm up to that. And I kind of yeah. Yeah, so within 9 minutes we can call it a day so that we can reconvene on next week and continue, since it's going to be lively every day. Yes, okay. So yeah, so tell them what can now. So this issue of discipline, you can't. There are some mentors that can instill discipline in people. That's how it is sometimes. But discipline is in you. Nobody can make you to be a disciplined person. Nobody can make you to have a consistency in your life. It's you that will have that. So some people are just like that. They started something today, tomorrow you will find them somewhere. They started something today, they don't have consistency, and that consistency has to do with indiscipline that they have. Some people will tell you they are very serious. That's not what seriousness is. You don't have a self-discipline. Because if you don't have a self-discipline, you started something today and you quit just because let me tell you one thing now. Okay, how many are you here? Just people that attended this. So just because I have a very low turnout of people. Okay, so I'm not holding this career mentoring, I will stop. That shows maybe I'm not a disciplined person. I don't have discipline, but I don't care. Even if it is one person, I can hold my class, unless maybe I'm alone, so I can't be talking alone. And sometimes I can even record my class and upload it just like that, even if there is not anybody. So that's what discipline is. If you say you are going to do something, do it. Whatever happen, try as much as you can to do it. That's part of the discipline that the boot camp people participant, when we did the post boot camp, that's the discipline that I instill in them. Some of them, they still have that discipline in them, because even on the day of Salah, that is on Eid, we hold a class. If I can recall, we did a class on that day. Some are thinking it's not even possible. Me, it's very possible for me, since each day falls when we are having a class. We don't have because we have only one day off in a week, which is assignment day. So the assignment day didn't fall on the Salah day. And of course, with that, we did it on Salah day. Definitely. We hold the class then. So I don't care. Me, if I say I'm going to do something, don't even be with me. I will do it because I'm the one that Nina Sakena. So in that if you want to train yourself to focus on one thing, you have to have self-discipline. You have to have self-discipline. Nobody will punish you for not doing it. Nobody will even shout at you for not doing it. Nobody will. No, you are the one to shout at yourself. Did I do it right? Did I do it? Can I do it? Will I do it? Just ask yourself that question. So if you have that self-discipline, believe me, you are okay in this life. So most of the time, that's what people fail to have. So have that self-discipline and do whatever you want to do. And you can do it alone, believe me. You can do it. You can do it. If you want to do it, you can do it. You don't need anybody. You don't need any association. You don't need any foundation. You don't need any group. You don't need any support. Just pray and keep doing it. But of course, sometimes, so that's how you just make yourself okay in that. And believe me, you will be okay. So this is someone that asks a very two-side question. What is the suitable digital skill that a female from Northern Nigeria should focus on and build in order to reap the benefits of this tech era? And how? Is that any suggestion or a roadmap for young children, how to introduce them to the tech, how to introduce tech to them? Of course, I have a roadmap. Also, this is something that I'll put the link to the roadmap also in the comments and the description of this video. You can watch that for the second part of your question. And for the first part, the suitable digital skill that female from Northern Nigeria, to me, the suitable, I don't want to choose a profession, tech career for anybody. Yeah, though I've been in everywhere, and every tech career that I chose, starting from software development, data analysis, of this graphic design, and others, maybe video animation and others. Believe me, all these professions, I made money in them, a lot of money. That I have a landmark project under each and every one of them. I can speak on. So I can't say I have favorite. My favorite is data science. Let me say this. That's my favorite because I found it very kind of safe. It just make me kind of, I don't know how to put it. I'm very happy when I'm working with data, when I'm extracting things about data. And sometimes if you have that knowledge of data, so you don't even know sometimes to analyze data. But me looking at the data, you can say this data is showing this. That thing, you will be like a believe me, you are like kaman kana da ilimin ijtihadi ne na abin nan na duniya. So that's how it is. That one is data analytic. And that one we have analytical detect mujtahidun. Ake ce masu analytical detectors. So kaman haka data science yake. So I love it. That's the profession I loved. Data analytics, data science. And under it, you started with data analytics, you moved to machine learning, the others. But me, I'm in machine learning. That's where I am at is this. For artificial intelligence, I didn't do it because I don't have money now to start buying all the hardware of artificial intelligence and others, all these robotics. And but you can start with data analytics. That's a very suitable digital skills if you want. If you can learn it, go on ahead and venture because it's one of the professions that even gamazaba, or not only for female, even in males. Bamu da mutane da yawa. There are not too many males in this profession. So if you want the profession, because it's now is evolving, coming up, so you can go to that this data science and you choose data analytics under it and start with. I think is that's my advice. But if you want, you can choose any. There is this graphic design. Females are into graphic design using Canva. Me, I never did. I learned graphic design with such softwares, but I saw a lot of people. Someone would tell you he's a professional graphic designer using Canva. I would just laugh and say, how can you be a professional graphic designer with Canva? How? So it's just something. Sometimes I don't know why some people are looking at it at that angle. But if you want to be a graphic designer, start with Corel Draw or Photoshop. Then you go to Adobe Illustrator. You move on. There are lots of tools you learn to be a very professional graphics designer. But you can also go to web designing to start using Figma and other. Even Adobe Illustrator, some people are using it for web designing. Or you can start software development and start with, anything that you want. But yeah, this I'm just giving you all these advice. And how is you start with the basics, whatever you want to learn, start with the basics and learn it from someone who is into it already, and you can learn it, of course. And if you want the data analytics career, of course, I'm holding a third data analytics bootcamp, which will start on by April 2024. So the registration is ongoing. The link to the registration page, I'll drop it also in the description. It will help. Maybe someone who is interested in that can register also for it. So I think this is what we are going to stop here, where we are going to stop. So we have a lot of questions, but let's call it a day. We have less than 1 minute to go. And let's stop here. Next week, we'll continue where we stop. And I wish you all the best. Thank you all for joining me and for being here with me. I wish you all the best. I don't know if you have any comment or you have something to say. We have less than 50 seconds to go. If you don't, so the time after the time is exhausted, and we'll all have a very good night. Yeah, so you include Ismail Rilwan in your prayer. He was giving you courses online for data analysis and his laptop broke. So you pray for him so that his laptop will kind of awake and stand on its feet like that. So thank you so much all for being here. Wish you all the best. Have a wonderful dream. See you next week. Bye bye. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.